Hello, how are we today? I hope everyone's doing well. We are going to be correcting our language practice number 20. Today we're going to talk about misplaced modifiers. A misplaced modifier is a phrase or clause that is intended to modify a certain word in a sentence, but it's in the wrong place. As a result, it connects the wrong words or ideas to each other and confuses the reader. So we're going to take a look at these sentences and see how we can make them less confusing. After centuries of lying on the floor, who's lying on the floor? That's my question. What is lying on the floor? The treasure hunters found the Spanish galleon. Now, is it the treasure hunters who were laying on the floor for centuries? I'm not really sure. And do you know what a galleon is? A galleon is a sailing ship. Kind of looks like this. So let's go back and see how we can reword this sentence so that it is not unclear what has been lying on the ocean floor. So the sentence would probably sound better this way. The treasure hunters found the Spanish, let's retype that, galleon after it lay on the ocean floor. Now this makes better sense. The Spanish galleon was what was laying on the floor for centuries and not the treasure hunters. Let's see if we can do this again. After watching carefully for hours, the flock of butterflies never arrived. Who was watching carefully for hours? I've got to clear that up for my reader. So let's pretend that I was. While I watched carefully for hours, the flock of butterflies never arrived. Bummer, right? Spent that whole time waiting and watching. Okay, let's do another one. Resolving to study more. Who? Who is resolving to study more? The textbooks? The textbooks seem more interesting. How could I reword this so that the person who actually came to this conclusion is in or part of the sentence? Well, I could do it two ways. I could start with me after I resolved to study more. The textbook seemed more interesting. Or I could say the textbook seemed more interesting after I resolved to study more. But nonetheless, I needs to be in the sentence so I know who is doing this. So let's say the textbooks seemed more interesting after I resolved to study more. Okay, so our misplaced modifier, is a phrase or clause that is intended to modify a certain word in a sentence, but it is in the wrong place. So resolving to study more, I didn't even use the modifier I, so it's not even in there. So I added it. Last one, driving down the street, the park came into view. Who was driving down the street? Where's my modifier? It's not even in this sentence. Not even misplaced, it's dangling. So this dangling modifier is dangling somewhere, and I'm trying to put it back into the sentence. So driving down the street, the park came into view. Who was driving? Let's add some more people than just me. So let's go back here. As we were driving down the street, the park came into view. Notice how these are all complex sentences. I know you didn't forget that, right? As we were driving down the street cannot be standing by itself, which makes it a dependent clause. The park came into view is your independent clause. Join them together and you have a complex sentence because as is a subordinate conjunction. I hope you guys enjoyed your Tuesday grammar daily practice and make those corrections and try those practices that we have online for you or the worksheet stapled to the back of your hard copy. Thanks and hope to see you soon.